Resident Evil 2.
Alright, this is part 3 and we've made it upstairs. Yay! A lot of people seem to remember this puzzle, I'm not sure why. I mean, it's pretty basic as far as puzzles go.
You just gotta push one to the other side and to the other.
And I think it's because it's on the sort of the you know, the cutscenes you get if you leave the game alone, sort of the demo cutscenes, you know.
Right.
And it actually sort of, well, it doesn't so much show you exactly what you got to do, but it pretty much tells you, you know.
I would hate to have to try to find something in this police station, but hey, how do you get to lock up? Oh, you have to take the blue statue head and push it over to the left side of the room, and then move it, and then pull on the gargoyle head, and then get around the thing quickly.
Yeah.
Why the hell did you have to build this? You have an art museum.
I don't know, it's odd, but that's Resident Evil for you.
They never quite explain why these things are so strangely designed.
Well, in the first one, the mansion was built by Spencer, and it was the mansion was basically described as designed by a genius architect at the bidding of a madman, which is sort of the explanation for why the mansion has all the puzzles it does. Because he was basically off his rocker, and you know, he was sort of into all that sort of puzzle spy crap that was sort of popular when the mansion was being built. But it's never really explained in any of the other games. The puzzles
I think it'd be kind of cool to have a mansion like that, like with the safe room in it, or you pull on the bookcase and then it opens up to the side.
Yeah.
And there's just a laundry room.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not making reference to Simpsons there, are you?
I think I am.
Ah, okay. Yay, more dead zombies. Lots and lots of dead zombies. It's rather amazing, you don't kind of see more zombies, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I suppose really it was limits of the technology at the time, but you know, you'd kind of expect to see a place like a police station completely packed full of them. You know, because I mean, the police station is where everyone goes, so you'd expect there to be more, kind of, wouldn't you?
Well, you did see a lot of the people outside. Maybe they probably just spread out to the rest of the police station at this point.
Yeah, I suppose. I think, I tell you, one thing I did kind of find annoying about that is that this puzzle really only is necessary for every other scenario except for Leon B, which is the game I'm playing here, because it's not necessary because you don't need the item that door key unlocks. There's no item in there that you actually need, which was kind of annoying, seeing as I gave him that puzzle to solve. But you know, someone had to solve the puzzle, and I couldn't have Claire do it because it wouldn't make sense. So I had to have him do it. So you'll see me unlock a door in a minute, but I won't walk in the room because I don't need to. It was more so just to get the key out of my inventory. See?
Knows exactly why keys are useless.
Yes.
It's better than the key breaking anytime it opens.
So what were you saying?
I suppose it's more realistic than the key breaking every time you open a new door with it.
Yeah.
You have to find new keys every time.
Yeah, that would be very annoying. That would be annoying.
every time you try to get into your house, you need to find a new key.
Magic chests, which are somehow able to move your items miraculously between identical copies of themselves.
I never quite understood how that works.
No, I mean, I remember
I think it mastered the ability to teleportation. I don't think they would be wasting their time to stop.
I've often wondered, why doesn't your character jump in the chest and then pop out later in the game?
Like, or just warp to another safe house.
Yeah.
Zombie.
That when they're dead when they start bleeding.
Yeah. It's always annoyed me. You think they're dead and they're
I remember in the Resident Evil 1 remake, there was a thing called Real Survival where they didn't move between.
Hey! Wait!
Leon!
Claire, you made it!
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl around here?
Yeah, you just missed her. Who is she?
I don't know. But it's too dangerous for her to stay here alone. Leon, I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Of course. But before I forget, here's a radio. That way we can keep in touch if something comes up.
And we've magically switched to Claire. Through the very clever use.
that was a good transition.
Yes, through the very clever use of editing. Yeah, but real survival mode in the original Resident Evil, basically, the items didn't move between chests. So if you wanted to move the items, you'd have to make like 10 different trips between the items, between the chests to move all the items. And it was slightly annoying to say the least. Of course, the other mode they had in that was invisible enemy mode.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine that.
Well, the thing is, not only were they invisible, you couldn't even see a shadow. So you had no idea to tell where they were. Although, one funny thing was, you had these defense items, knives. And if you got attacked and you had the knife equipped, you would smash it in their head to stop them biting you. And so you'd end up with this dagger just floating in the air. Yeah, which is quite funny. But the thing is, not only were the normal enemies invisible, bosses were invisible as well. Every single enemy in the game was invisible. And also the difficulty was set to hard.
Of course.
Of course.
Experimentally doing it, damn man. Invisible enemies, freaky guys with claws.
Scream! Oh, and that's also a clever bit of editing, because when you're playing through the game properly, and you go through there normally, the fire is still on the thing, because your character hasn't done it. So I actually edited that whole section out, so it made sense in the video.
Right.
Very clever with the editing.
Out.
Nice, and we're fast approaching the end of this one as well. Just only got a couple of seconds. Yeah, that's right. Go down the ladder, don't I? Clunk, clunk, clunk. We'll see you in part 4.